years ago and started looking for a place where we might be able to build them in the district, precisely, A, because we were both very enthused about building tiny houses on wheels, but also because in the tiny house movement, there is a movement, surprise, surprise, most people are like, can't have a movement, but there is. There's a lot of companies and people building them. Most times you can't see a tiny house. I was never able to step inside one, until we started this project. So we really wanted to be, have a showcase so that public could come and see them. So that's why you all are here. Thank you so much for coming out. My project is how you don't want to do a project. Basically, I was trying to save money. So a few things about tiny houses. One is that they're built on trailers, not necessarily to move all the time. Like if you want something that you're going to travel with all the time, buy an RV, get an Airstream. These are definitely not efficient going down the road. But that being said, they can be moved, but most people who build them, they're not moving them, often. It's a few times in the life of the house. So why are they built on trailers? Well, because in most cities there's a minimum size requirement for a habitable standalone structure. And so the guy who kind of started the movement was, wanted to build like an accessory dwelling unit in his backyard, found that he couldn't. Oh, but I can park my travel trailer there. Let me just put a little house on a trailer. So sort of how they started. Lots of people have them in their backyards or out on, rural areas. There are other folks in the district who have tiny houses on wheels. Again, they're not, I've met some of them, not very public with their efforts, so we are not the only crazy ones who are doing it. And I started my project about a year ago. I said it's what you don't want to do because the trailer is actually your largest expense. And I was talking with some friends, and down in South Carolina, a guy had started a house already. So for the price of a used trailer, I got this plus a house that was already started, framed up and almost dried in. Unfortunately, he was a do-it-yourself builder, as a lot of tiny house builders are, and there were a lot of things that my builder, who has been helping me and done some of the work, was like, I don't feel good about this. So we pretty much deconstructed to reconstruct, which is why my house is the least furthest along. I work on it primarily on the weekends, mostly by myself with the help of my builder right now, here and there, but it's definitely not being worked on full-time. So a few features. This deck is a removable 4-foot deck. The house is 18 feet long, so it totally sits over the trailer. Some storage boxes out back. So basically inside my house is the full length of the trailer. I wanted to maximize that rather than use trailer space as deck.